Hello internet, hello and welcome to another shortcast video thingy. Today, I was just confused that my sound was off because, I don't know. Here we go. Anyways, apparently this is the most entertaining game of the Hunt tour so far, or something along these lines, I don't know. Someone posted in a competitive discussion that this is a great game and that he shoutcasted it, so I tried to watch the shoutcast and it was disgusting. And then I decided, fuck this, I'm gonna do my own. And here we go. So, yeah, lockpicking, picking, banning, and let's just skip through it. Like, what do we have locked? We got the Prophet, which is great. I really, really love this guy. I think he's great. And then we got a Bubbles, good hero. Black, good hero. Master of Arms, very versatile. Hag. I haven't seen her a lot recently. Would be excited to see her again. And, well, Nova's favorite hero, Chester. This guy really doesn't see a lot of play unless it's Q Squad. They really love this guy. I don't know why. He really hasn't ever given a good reason as to why, but he just seems to work. Not a bad hero, certainly not. Very annoying, the stun. The cask is great, great, great. But, yeah. Usually don't see any other P teams pick it up. Then we got the Tempest first pick, Pebbles, Tundra second and third. Nothing special there, all of these are just amazing heroes. Nymphora, wouldn't be surprised to see her get picked up. Not only because she's a great hero overall, but also to prevent them from getting her. Just, she's great, works amazingly well with Pebbles, and especially if you got a Tundra and a Nymphora on the same team. Dear God, you don't want that. You really don't want that. They got perfect map control and they can go anywhere, anytime. It's crazy, you don't want to go up against that. Oh, Warbeast, I love this guy. You guys already know that Warbeast is probably my favorite hero at the moment. It's actually not true. Like, my three favorite heroes would be Solstice, Electrician, and Warbeast. Warbeast, great guy, very, very powerful hero indeed. Very, I don't know, it's just like, he is amazing at jungling, and usually you should be at like 400 GPM. I always consider Warbeast to be like the carry version of Keeper, just because you can carry instead of like team fight. Keeper junglers at like an equal speed with Warbeast. It's just that, and pushes equally well. It's just that Warbeast is more of a single target carry hero, while, you know, Keeper is that AoE team fight support style hero. So yeah, Keeper is actually banned this game, which is probably why we saw Warbeast. Black Rider, Master of Arms to finish it off. Master of Arms, big fan of the hero as well. What I really like about Master of Arms is just that he can fill in any role. Probably gonna support this game. Would not be surprised to see like a Pebbles Master Lane, have Tundra solo and Black Rider solo. Don't know yet. Black Rider's gonna probably suicide have, I guess, Master, Pebbles mid and Tundra solo top. Could work. On the other side we got Tempest, Hag, Bubbles, Magebin, and Nymphora. That's more of a conventional lineup. The only one that's not all that common would be the Hag. Doesn't mean that she's a bad hero. She does have huge, huge amounts of burst. I like the synergy they got going on with like the Bubbles and the Tempest. And of course also the Hag. Like, if you get that off just once, it's just gonna rip any team apart. But on the other side we got like here the Tundra, Pebbles, Master, here we go, which is very stun heavy, actually very stun heavy. This is actually a great supporting cast for a Warbeast. The only thing I don't like is that you don't have any huge AoEs. Oh, Bubbles, oh, Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles. That poor. Nothing he could have done. It's not his mistake. It's still, it kind of sucks. Poor guy. Poor guy. Yeah, but that's great. Who picked up the Bloodlust? So actually Tundra. Interestingly enough. And looks like we're gonna see Master of Arms Pebbles top and gonna have Tundra solo mid. Well, I guess I had one prediction right. Black Rider gonna be suiciding. But to be honest, that's not difficult. The difficultest of the predictions to make. I'm probably gonna try to shut off the Black Rider. And actually putting out a ton of damage onto this guy. Keep chasing him, keep chasing! Oh yeah, Black Rider got a lot more movement speed actually than them 4, so... But if I felt like maybe if he would have stopped attacking and just try to block him, maybe try to just stay behind him and get off another seal. Maybe. It's a maybe at best, so... Oh well. But what goes off, so Bubbles is gonna be fine as well. Well, kind of. Not really. Not really. So, lanes. We got the Chandra mid going up against the Hag. To be honest, I feel like this comes down to skill. Chandra, great solo, but he's still a meanie. And even though Hag doesn't have the greatest of damage and the greatest of harassment, I still feel like she should be fine. And if played well, she should be... Yeah, it should be possible to win this for her. I don't see any clear edge. So I feel like this lane comes down to whoever plays better. On the other hand though, this lane certainly does not come down to whoever plays better. As Bubbles is just gonna be desperate for experience, he will not get anything. And Pebbles probably gonna have like a 10-minute portal key. If it takes any longer than that, I'm gonna be surprised. At the bottom, we got Black Rider going up against an Nymphora Mage Bane. Really nothing special there. The one thing I don't like about this lane is that Nymphora only got a stun. With a Mage Bane you usually want to have something that lasts a little bit longer so you can burn through all of the mana and you can get more hits in. So slows up preferably. But the stun works fine as well. And Black Rider's not gonna have a fun time. Though he certainly will have more fun than the Bubbles. Simply because of the deny. Amazing ability. In the jungles we got the Tempest and the Legions and the Warbeast in the Hellborns respectively. Which I certainly feel like the Tempest will win. It doesn't even make sense. Yeah, no, Tempest will definitely have a better early game. That's just how the hero works. But the Warbeast, once he gets a few levels up, he will definitely get some good farm as well. Now the interesting thing about Warbeast is he gonna play more of a defensive Warbeast, more of a farming style Warbeast. Which certainly is not a rare thing. I personally don't like it. I personally like going for the offensive tower pushing Warbeast. You just go for the Abyssal, get yourself boots, get yourself a bulwark, and push. You don't even have to wait for the bulwark. Usually just the Abyssal is enough to go and push in towers. And oh my god, Warbeast can do so very quickly. Have I mentioned that I'm a huge fan of this guy? I really love this hero. Meantime, mid. A Hag should be able to get every rune, to be honest. Well, she didn't get this one because Tempest picked it up. But she does have 1 point into a haunt. So, yeah. So far, not a whole lot interesting. It's just, yeah, there's nothing interesting happening. Like, it's just laning, to be honest. Just laning. Now, taking a look at these teams, it's obvious who is running on a timer. It's the Hellborn. They got the early game easily with the Pebbles. And he will have great farm. Which is why I really hope that this is not gonna be a Rune X. I want to see the Helm of the Black Legion. Get tanky. You need to tank up against this Pebbles. You obviously are not planning on stopping him. He already got his steam boots. 4 minutes in. That's really good. You are not planning on stopping him. So make him useless. Make him not able to kill you. Get the hell. I don't see any other item being even remotely close to as good as the hammer. So that's a thing. Actually, if you take a look at the farm, Pebbles, he is Oh my god, does he have a perfect creep score? 33 creep kills at 5 minutes in. That's really good. It's over 6 a minute. 6 a minute. That's really... Oh, well, actually... It's not perfect. But he's winning over mage lane. Which is, of course, the most important thing. But that's just what the deny is for. Black Rider gonna deny another creep right here. And here we go. Meantime, Master of Arms shutting down the bubbles at the top. Really nothing poor old bubbles can do about this. And he's now in kill range all the time, so if they get off a single stun onto him, he's dead. It's just horrible for him. But that's just what he has to deal with. Wob is actually incoming. He does have the level 6 now, which is great. It's actually a very early level 6. He had to be lucky with the spawns. Like, this is a very early level 6. Meantime, actually, Tundra going onto the hack, but Tempest ultimate used to shut him down, protecting the hack from any harm. And he will instead drop invisibility at the top. Hack will bottle it up, and maybe she will move to the top. Nah, she just used the bad blast, so probably not gonna see that. Top tower is dropping. Wolf is, again, this is what I was talking about, like with the great pushing potential. He's level 6. Wolves are not even at max level. And take a look at how quick this tower went down. Hellborn picks up the kill. Would have liked to see it on Pebbles. But as this is going, taking a look at the GPM 450, he will have a probably 8-minute portal key. They are keeping on pushing. Oh my god, these guys are crazy. But I guess they know that the hack just used their ultimate. Magebane won't be doing anything this early on. Bubbles level 3. Tempest just used this ultimate as well. So there really is nothing anyone can do to defend this. There's really nothing anyone can do to protect this tower. And it will go down. Warwick picks up the kill. Master of Arms will drop. I don't know what he was doing up here. Probably trying to chase them away. But Pebbles, 100 off his portal key. Warwick, oh my god. His farm is also... He's higher in farm than Magebane yet. Those two towers just made the hugest of difference. They are behind in experience, of course, because they are not like soloing all the lanes the Legion side is. But they are so much ahead in gold. It's crazy. Morbius picked up the whistle. Still has a lot of money left, probably. Like he should have. Well, I guess his farm isn't all that crazy. But Pebbles just picked up his portal key. He is gonna go back to the base. And then the hurt will start. This is gonna get interesting. We're gonna have to follow this Pebbles. Now taking a look at the Legion side. Who can he kill right now? Now, Tempest. Dead. Well, actually he's only level 6. Now that's a problem. He needs to get a higher level. He really needs to level up first. He can try to do so through ganking, which I guess that can work. But oh, someone actually bought him a TP. That's nice. Gonna TP to the bottom. Steam boots to intelligence, please. Please. Here we go. Magebane. Oh, he's going for the wound. Oh, I don't like that. And oh, Nymphora. Yeah, he's dead. Now he go with a little bit of a problem. He doesn't have enough mana. Not at all. He maybe should have picked up some mana potions. He's gonna go pick up some now. But that's a problem with not having a bottle with Pebbles. Even with the bottle, it's difficult to sustain your mana to keep on ganking. But right now, he just doesn't have anything. He's gonna try to maybe catch the Pebbles. Not the Pebbles, the Tempest. Just walking there, but... Oh, bro. What are you doing? Well, they're gonna get the Tempest, but is that really worth it? Warbeast incoming onto the Nymphora. Nymphora, nice bad blast. Warbeast is dropping actually, and he will go down. Bubbles also comes, and they're gonna pick up 2 more kills. What just happened? Like, oh, bros. That was a huge throw. But not a final throw, but just like, really, that was not necessary what you did right there. Shouldn't have gone in like that. Pick up some mana potions, please. Ah, come on. Some mana potions. If you had the mana potion, you would have been fine. But no. Well, he's level 7 now. Actually, just noting something on his skill build. I don't like it. He got enlarged at level 6. Which is okay, I guess. But he's not maximizing his damage. He got enlarged at level 6 because he wanted to last hit more. Which I think is a very poor excuse. Because just like Peb has already got the highest base damage in the game as it is. So you should be very capable of last hitting with some steam boost and a headshot. I just really don't like getting the enlarged at level 6. The earliest you should get it at, to be honest, is level 8. Just because like how the math works. You actually deal a little bit more damage. Oh, it's so insignificant that it's really not that big of a deal. But level 8, level 9, you should get it on one of those twos. Not at level 6, not a big fan of that. Go in! It's just a hack. Where she got the... oh. Meantime, Tempest. It's just a Tempest. Oh, actually... Will they be able to catch him? Oh, the Tempest item coming out. Heck, Bubbles, all of them going in onto the Tundra and the Master of Arms. Master of Arms already there, Tundra trying to get away. No chance in hell that's happening. Didn't use his ultimate on Tempest though. Pros. Bros. What are you doing? Well, Warbeast is farming. Actually, a surprisingly low amount. But he just died. Oh. Yeah, that's the boss thing with Warbeast. Dying. And now the Rune X for Magebane will actually pay off. Does he already have it? Oh, let's take a look at his stash. It's not inside of his stash. Oh, is it on the courier? Where is it? Don't you have anything? Oh, he's only at 320 GPM. That's surprisingly low. Like, why is it that low? It shouldn't be. Oh well. So, I guess his farm isn't all that good. Picked up a Mystic Vestments now. With the Steam Woods, he's tanky enough to survive the Paris combination. Especially since he's only level 7. Oh man. That's not all that great, to be honest. The 4 are gonna TP to them. Well, yeah, she went back. She does have the ultimate though. Probably gonna use it to get the bubbles in here. Nope, they are just gonna fall back altogether. They won't defend this bottom tower apparently. And inside gonna push the mid. Mid tower dropping. The 4 are also TPing in. Warbeast. Oh, I think they spotted him. Warbeast at least spotted. Damn, Warbeast goes in. Tempest dropping. Plague not bouncing at all. The Fort Lightning misses. Now Magebane blinks in. Batless used. Hits 2. Master of Arms really low. Hack gonna blink and finishes him off. And now Magebane gonna try to get away. He will be fine. Warbeast ultimate runs out. And now Nymphora's on the run. Can they catch her? No, they won't even try. So that was a nice fight for the Legion. Because they got the tower. Which is what they wanted. And they only went 1-on-1. Well, I actually think it's... Master of Arms died and we got the Tempest who died. So, yeah, of course. Like, Master of Arms dying is not as big of a deal as Tempest dying. But it's just like... You get a point. They got a tower. That's what they wanted. That's what they came for. And Magebane survived. That's pretty much the only thing that's important. Actually, something interesting to notice. Like, they got 3 blinking heroes. They got a Bubbles, you got a Hag, and they got a Magebane. That's a very fast-moving team. And of course, the Nymphora. Look, she's just gonna teleport the Tempest. Like, no fucks given. I don't need a blink. I can teleport anywhere I want. What do I need a blink for? On the other side, though, got a Warbeast. Now, let me just say something about Warbeast. Like, Warbeast, this hero does have a few very good friends. And I'm getting spammed in Facebook. That's just great. It doesn't have boobs, so I don't care. But Morbius is one of those heroes that there's a very good friends, like Bubbles. A very good friend of Morbius. But also his worst enemy. Like Tempest, a very good friend of Morbius. Also his worst enemy. Why is that? Morbius is a hero that runs on a timer. Most carries don't. Like a hero like Magebane, if he blinks in, well, gonna fight now. And he's gonna fight. And he's not gonna stop fighting. He's just gonna fight for as long as necessary to win the fights. On the other hand, Morbius, he runs on a timer. It doesn't matter whether or not they are winning the fights or they are losing the fights. He's running on a timer. He activates the ultimate and he does have 17 seconds. 17 seconds of power. And, or is it 18? I'm not sure. How does it scale? Doesn't say here. Oh well. I think it scales up 1 second per level. And it's on level 1. So maybe he does have 18 seconds of power. That's not enough. Like once the ultimate wears off, you're slow. You're so slow. You're running around with 365 movement speed. That's not a lot. You don't have a slow yourself. And you also lose a lot of HP and attack speed and damage. Like the hero just gets a lot weaker. Just through losing the ultimate. Just through it wearing off. And that's the big downside. Now the problem with heroes such as Bubbles or Tempest is that they are great at making their timer run out or using their timer, of course. If you're getting caught inside of a Tempest ultimate as a Morbius, even if you don't die, even if you don't take any additional damage, it's still a huge deal because you now lost 4 seconds on that ultimate. That's horrible. If you get caught inside of a Bubbles field and you don't have a shrug, oh my god, that's horrible. Oh, by the way, oh, Morbius. He is also getting silenced, gonna try to get out of there. No chance in hell. I don't know what he was thinking. That was risky, to say the least. He of course didn't know about Bubbles or Nymphora being there, but still, like, just tipping in into a Wedge attack and Tempest already is kind of dangerous. Pavis picked up Arcana. Gonna go for that Hellflower. Yeah, I approve. It's a good item. It's definitely a good item. But yeah, that's the big problem of Morbius. Like, mobility. That's so paradox. Like this hero does have an ultimate that gives him 522 movement speed and unit walking, and his biggest problem is mobility. It's just, yeah, once the ultimate wears off, you're useless. And Magebane does not have that problem. Come on, bro. Yeah, keep showing off. Anyways, Magebane gonna finish his Rune X in one creep cap. Here we go. Ah, okay, but I guess he needs another. And here we go. Yes, he's gonna have that ruined. It's gonna increase his farm by a lot. The thing is, their chakra isn't stacked at all, mostly because they do have a Tempest farming in it as well. Well, I guess they do have some stacks. Some minor stacks. But yeah, the Rune X up on Magebane. I would really like to see him go for probably the Frostburn. Don't even get the Geo. It's not all that good anymore since they nerfed it. It's still amazing, don't get me wrong. But it's not one of those must-have items in my opinion. And also, you really need to tank up just a little bit. And basically, if you can manage to survive the first barrage of skills, like if you can survive the Pebbles, if you can survive the Master, the Plague, maybe the Tundra as well, like just tank up, get the Frostburn, gives you a little bit of HP as well. Or just get, well, yeah, and you can later then build it into the Frostburn Skull and Geometrous Bane, which work great. I want to see that. Meantime, Congo getting killed. That's of course one of the great things about Morbius, like he's very good at doing this. If you level him up just a bit. Battle Cry helps a lot. The minions help a lot. So yeah. And Congo will probably go onto the Barbies. Yeah. Not sure if I like that. There's another problem with Barbies. You can definitely use the token, but maybe this would have been better off on Pebbles. With Barbies, if you get the token, no, you're like kind of in a bit of trouble. Like, do I use my ultimate and go in? And then die and don't have my ultimate? Or do I go in, die, and then use my ultimate? Either way, I'm useless in one of those lives. Of course, the way to actually use this is you basically just use Warbies to push, to go into the front lines, attack the tower. The enemy is gonna be like, well, what do? He got the token. He wants us to initiate onto him. And if you don't initiate onto him, well, we're just gonna lose our tower. Eventually, they are gonna initiate onto you because they don't want to lose their tower, obviously. And because of that, they kill you, and then you resurrect, your team comes back, and here we go. Team fight happens. I probably want them to do something like that, but just like, Hellflower Pebbles, he's gonna deal a lot of damage, and he's also gonna be probably a one to jump in first, so maybe give it to him. Maybe. Oh well. Mageblade not picked up an Abyssal. Again, not a big fan of that. Though this probably means that he's going for the Frostburn. That's usually what you do if you get an Abyssal. So that's nice. He's just taking out those stacks. I like what he's doing, like he's killing the creeps outside of the camp. Which is great. Great. Because they are now going to respawn. Though I don't know if this is actually far. Yeah, far enough. You need to be just a bit away. Oh, maybe actually is. Yes, it was. Well, of course, these are good players. They know what they are doing. Oh man. But yeah, Mageblade is going to be farming a lot now. And his GPM should be through the roof. Yeah, it's at 400 now. Pebbles is still ahead of him. He still does have his health lower. But that's what I don't like. Like, this Pebbles is 1, 2, and 3. That's a horrible, horrible score, let's be honest. That's not a good score. And he really, really needs to, like, step that up just a bit. Like, come on, bro. Make something happen. You got the health flower now, and you're still not going for kills. But I guess that's partly because of the way the Legion has been playing very defensively, clumped up. Some would even call it a pub train, though it doesn't even make sense. I hate the term. I hate pub train as a term. Like back in the day we used to call it ganking. But that's apparently not hip anymore. It's not hip with the kids, because the kids, they are just using the cool words now. Which would be the pub train, because that's exactly what it means if you get ganked. Every time you get ganked, it's a pub train. Yes. No. Shut up, you're stupid. Bobby's now got his shrunken. Which he has to get one. Like, Bubbles shuts him down too much. You need to get a shrunken if you're going up against the Bubbles. Oh wow, you need a shrunken on Morris. He's running on a timer anyway, so might as well, like, put even more of a timer on that. Though, I feel like he needs some damage now. Maybe the Sheepbreaker. Probably the Sheepbreaker. It's gonna tear through most of them. Like, just take a look at their armor. 6, 5, 8, 15. Like, 15, that's not... no, but 9. Oh, does he have 9? Yeah, 4. Here we go. I was like, huh? I was like, yeah. Actually, Bulwark would probably be a better choice. Like, get Bulwark first and the Sheepbreaker afterwards. Maybe, no, maybe not. Maybe let's get Pebbles. Make Pebbles get the Bulwark and get the Sheepbreaker yourself. That's probably the better choice. Though Pebbles is going for a Shrunken now. Oh well. Oh, double damage. Now this is gonna get interesting. They're gonna use that. They really want to. I can feel it. Feel it deep down in my spine. Oh! Thunder ultimate use onto the Mageblade. Though, do they have the damage? No. No, they don't. Oh, Pebbles jumps in and now they do. That was nice. Really nice. Catching him off after he blinked. So, Mage Bane goes down. Defensive tower in the mid. It's dropping. TP's back. No chance. Tower goes down. Pebbles not swapping his boots to strength. He no longer needs intelligence, but he doesn't care. Mid tower, it's getting pressured. The War Beast pulling out the damage onto the tower. Defensive tower is dropping. Doesn't summon his wolves because they are... Actually, they are still on cooldown, so I can't blame him for that. But the defensive tower is dropping. Cliff is used. Hack, TP, back, Tempest. Does have a portal key. Will he go in? No, that's the big question. Yeah, this is exactly what I was talking about earlier on. Using the War Beast to push. They want them to initiate onto the War Beast. They have to at one point. One point or another, they have to initiate onto the War Beast. And they throwing out all of the long range abilities. And he is dropping. He's very low now. Do they want to use the token? Go in, brothers. It's not even a minute anymore. They won't. They won't. Ah, I don't like that. They should have gone in right there. The token is gonna run out now, so there was no point to having it in the first place. All they got out of Congo was... Well, I guess the push wouldn't have happened in such a way if they didn't have the token onto the War Beast. But still, I don't like that they fell back. Like, in my opinion, it should have kept going. There really was no reason to stop. Predator Crushers. Trolling the War Beast. Just a bit. Just trying to farm. Leave me alone. All I want is money. Money, money, money. Heck of a Hellflower. This is actually interesting. Like, she had kind of a good game. Like a really good game actually. She's 6-0. That's nice. 400 GPM. She's up there with Mage Bane. And the Peppers. Like, his farm is still crazy. Maybe they want to have the Shrunken on Peppers as well. Probably. Don't know. I actually really like the Dota 2 Peppers. Tiny. Because of his, like, Staff of the Masters. Where they give him cleave and tower damage. Like, additional damage to towers. Or buildings. And then they kind of built him as a carry. With, like, Metastar. That's a very cool build. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, by the way, why there's like a stalemate right now. Oh, nobody's pushing. It's not exactly a stalemate, but nothing is happening. Well, apparently they are pushing, but still nothing is happening. You get the point. Something I really don't like about Hon's recent heroes is like they aren't reliable. Like I watched a few Dota games, Dota 2. Shrunken Head, by the way, on the Peppers finally. Portal key onto the Tundra as well. Bulwark on War Beast. So I feel like we're gonna see some pushing now. And Ghost Marchers on Master. Yay! No, but what I really like about Dota 2 is that they got a lot of reliable teamfight heroes. Like they got the Naga Siren. They got the... what's it called? Tidehunter? Amazing. What else? What else is a popular hero? Like they got Rubik, Invoker. What the Darkseer? Darkseer is a very popular hero, very reliable teamfight hero, and I like that. I like that reliability. It just forces everybody to have like a lot of skill and pay a lot of attention, and you get amazing scenes out of that. I really want more of that in Horn. By the way, Hack blinks in onto the Peppers. Peppers activates the Shrunken Head, turning it around onto the Hack. Actually, Hack is dropping. One more hit, picks off the Hack. In the meantime, Plague, who's bouncing, Mage Bane, picks off the Master of Arms, picks off the Tempest. Not the Tempest, the Plague Rider. Now Tempest ultimate used. Tundra dropping. Peppers still alive. War Beast takes out the Tempest right now. Now Mage Bane still running around, putting out tons and tons of damage onto the Peppers. Pebbles manages to survive though. He's like a tanky beast. And War Beast, of course, being the beast or more, survives as well. Picks up the Bondi. Great fight. But nobody won. And that's bad for the for the Hellborn. I personally would say they maybe won a bit, but they didn't like dominate. They didn't win as much as they probably needed to. And again, they are running on a timer here. Magebane, no hasses. Icebrand. I like that he went for that first. Maybe he's actually just gonna go for the Frostwolf Skull. He does have a lot of money saved up, so probably gonna do that. Again, I like that. I like that he's tanking up. He needs to. Iron Armor Frostwolf Skull works great. So they're going for another Congo. Legion definitely knows that this is happening. Bob is just scouted with his shell stuff. Bob was got a portal key actually. Let's talk about Legion's item. Just for a second. Shrunken Head. No up on the Wretched Hag. Well, Tempest doesn't have a lot, but he does have a portal key. He doesn't have his ultimate though, and that's like Hag ultimate is up, Bubbles ultimate is up, but like the most important one misses. No, Tempest jumps in. Warby's getting knocked down. He does not get off his ultimate, and he will drop without being able to use it. No, Pebbles in the midst of this fight. He's now their primary source of damage. Wretched Hag dropping. Magebane picks off the Tundra. Tundra goes down. Black Rider taking a lot of damage. Doesn't have any mana anymore, so he's not important. Holy balls! What just happened? The Wretched Hag just got a hat-trick out of nowhere. That was big Magebane ultimate right there. Destroyed the Hellborn. Oh my god, that was beautiful. And now the defensive tower is dropping. Yes, yes, yes. The Legion pretty much won this. This is now, yeah, up to them to lose. Magebane is just far too much out of control. He does have like 5 bazillion monies. Too much money to actually spend. Well, he's definitely gonna get the Frostwolf Skull now. I'm probably just gonna keep everything else, but yeah, this is over. Just Magebane is too powerful. This is why you don't let him farm. No, no. I don't know why. Apparently, this is the most entertaining game of Hontour, or at least of the recent Hontour. Because if it is, well, Hontour was really fucking boring. Let's be honest. This is not the craziest game. I like that last fight. That was funny. Like, with the great Magebane ultimate. Power steal us all of the kills. No, actually he tried. He only got one. But Magebane got a Frostwolf now. Probably gonna go for like a Butterfly or Savage Mace next. Just get a little bit more damage. He's tanky enough. He doesn't even need a Shrunken Head. I don't even feel like Shrunken Head as a good choice in this game. Mostly because like the Hellflower is up on the Peppers, and if he jumps in and Hellflowers you, well, what uses the Shrunken? Well, just tank up straight up and use that. Palace, is he going for... Yeah, come on, bro. You're going for Elder. Just admit it. He's going for Elder. That's not even a question anymore. He knows that he is the primary source of DPS at this point. Warbeast always gets shut down. Warbeast always drops. He's now going for the Shipbreaker, which is great. Oh, shit. Meantime, Tundra taking a lot of damage. He will drop without even being able to fight. Magebane chasing them. Wretched Hag is chasing them. She does have a haste. But Master of Arms just gonna hide and TP out of there, so that worked out great. And the defensive tower is dropping. Whew, yeah. Magebane is just out of control. Just out of control. I don't see them stopping this. They're gonna use the token pretty soon. They're gonna go in. Maybe they are actually gonna wait for Magebane to pick up another item. Butterfly, Savage Mace, something. I don't even think it's necessary though. And here we go. Actually gonna jump in onto the Peppers. Oh my god. That beautiful, beautiful ultimate. Catches the temple. Catches actually the Peppers. Catches the Warbeast. This is game over. This is GG. Black Rider gonna get picked off. And Master of Arms, no chance. Gets free shot by the Magebane. Yes. So, that was a good game. Wasn't the most exciting, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like. I'm gonna be streaming probably today. I plan on streaming. I had something else planned, but didn't turn out to work out. So probably gonna be streaming tonight. Go on my Facebook page. I'm gonna be posting there if I'm gonna be streaming. Probably gonna be streaming with Somas. So if you want to see that, come check that out. What else? Subscribe. I just got 1,200 subscribers. Oh, isn't that great? 1,200. I'm actually growing by like 50 a week. I'm not even kidding. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh my god. And also something I want to clear up before we leave. I think some of you misunderstood what I said in the normal video. Maybe I just didn't get the. You gotta consider I'm German. Like sometimes it just doesn't work out. So what I wanted to say is basically I'm not gonna stop if Baumi plays. Don't panic. Keep calm. Don't panic. It's just not gonna be as often. There's still gonna be at least one a week, maybe 2 a week, but it's not gonna be every day of the week. That's not what's gonna be it from now. Like I want more shoutcasts. I want more Not Quite Dailies. I didn't upload a Not Quite Daily today. I actually planned on doing that, but I'm so tired. I'm probably gonna go sleep now. But yeah. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.